Please forgive me, good people. Please forgive me. I wish this was some trolling thing to get you guys to give me some likes and views and all that crap. But it isn't. This isn't that at all. You know what this is? This is actually reality. In some sick form of the world, this is viewed as reality. Reality. Do I even need to discuss this further? Now, of course, people can talk about the race. Let's talk about the race situation, right? We can assume what race this person is that's made this allegation. Okay, we could assume. Right? Right? We can assume. So we know what time it is. Because we know no one that looks like myself that I believe would ever come up with something so stupid. But anyhow, let me give you the story because see, these things would never get written about if it was from somebody that looked like me. Because if I'm like, you from 2013, 2030, what the heck is so impressive about 2019 you couldn't wait to come back here to tell us? So we're going to figure out what it is he was here to tell us. Because for some dumb reason, this person made a documentary photo. He felt compelled to make a documentary photo. He felt so compelled and inspired, he had to make a photo. Not only did he do that, let me tell you something else he did. So that you can get the full gist of this whole moment. This person is wearing clothes basically from 2019. The guy's name is Noah. And he made some revelations. One, he tells us that Trump wins the re-election. Right there, I'm like, yeah, right. And because Trump wins the re-election, people were for, he said in 2019, the Midwest was hit with a major blizzard, the biggest in records history, that affected food and crops and things of that nature. I mean, we are in the Midwest and we do get winter storms. No surprise there. He says there's a big storm that floods majority of the states. Yeah, he claimed he can't stay here long. Time travel was invented in 2028. And he doesn't explain why he's here. Like, if time travel was invented, do you realize how many people be going back messing stuff up? We would have a lot of people messing up the past. That's something you can never have, and definitely couldn't have everybody doing. Could not have everybody going back in time, going back into the future, screwing stuff up. Right, exactly. The very first thing I'm doing is going back to play Powerball that's gonna win that night. I'm walking out 190 mil. I'll be like, I'm going for that 190. Stop me at the door, but I'm getting my 190. I'm not coming back to tell nobody, to warn nobody of nothing. I'm going back like Biff. Look, play all these winners. You say Back to the Future too, right? Exactly. So you know what time it is. My conversation with my other self would be so short. I'd be like, yo, you know what time it is. You see these here? Yeah, play these winners. Yep. And don't ever talk to this girl here. Yeah, cut her right off. Not having her in our lives would make our lives much better. I would say, man, I would go back at a certain time. I'd go back to when I was 21. We 21, we're in the best shape of our lives. Never start working here. We're going to give you the lottery numbers, you're going to hit it, and then you ain't never looking back. Because at that point, I think I probably have met, it'll be a few friends I never meet because of that. And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, the big kicker was, he said aliens came here in the year 2023 or something like that. Oh, thanks, Kev. I appreciate it. So the guy said aliens landed here in the year like 2023 or something. That a bunch of spaceships start coming in and start crash landing here on Earth. And then they ended up making peace with us, and we ended up becoming like understanding them, and they're like pearl-shaped, avatar-like creatures. And they educate them about another planet that Earthlings can actually live there too. And they actually basically come here and just chill out. And now they fraternize, they go to work, and they colonize themselves, and that we become one country, and then we have one flag, and it's all white. There's no more United States flag, England flag. We become one country. And I'm like, all of that happens in 10 years? If anybody believes that, they're a damn fool. One thing I know about this stubborn country, there ain't no doggone way they're gonna get rid of that flag. Everything else is possible. I mean, the aliens crashing and everything else, but all of that, we finna be friends with them stuff, and we gonna be walking side by side. Oh no, that ain't finna happen in no 10 years. They gonna be quarantined, they gonna be experimented on, and they gonna be interrogated. You best believe that. They probably already here, and they still been getting worked on for about 15 years. By the time we find out they here. No, some guy did it for attention. He got some little hit on the internet, so that's all he wanted. He got it. Got what he wanted. My thing is, if you're gonna say to do all this stuff, I know it's nice and fun and it's hee ha ha, yeah, it's a great thing. Have some more imagination in this. All of these events happen in 10 years. It's like, come on. If one of these events happen, it's hard to survive. The sun becomes so bad that all the crops are gone. We got states that's covered underwater within 10 years. Within 10 years, we got states underwater. Do you know how big a state is for the entire state to be underwater? That's a lot of doggone water. Sounds like this kid watched a bunch of movies, crammed them all together in one. Probably had Morgan Freeman in it. Now, calm down. What's going on is we got a bunch of aliens. They're coming here. And now that they are here, we're going to work with the aliens. And we're all going to be one. You hear me? One. No, it's not. This guy here is delusional and insane. I don't know if you guys got a notification I sent out for the Power movie, the Power TV show. It should have went through. A lot of other people got it. It's up and running now. But they'll get it later on, or they'll watch it later on. They used to call me Crazy Joe, now they can call me Batman. And that's exactly what be going on. Morgan Freeman have a bat and be wearing out those doggone. Be wearing out those aliens. Yeah, I mean, this kid, his name is Noah, by the way, says that he found time travel. If we invented time travel in 2028, he's from the year 2030 and can't explain why he's even here, but he can't stay here very long. He's only going to be here for a little bit and then he's got to go. Seems to me he's watched a lot of movies, plus time traveling movies, and came up with a ridiculous premise. And he can't explain how he's going to time travel out, but he can't stay here long. He's getting ready to travel. Oh, are you talking about the one from the Angel series? Yeah, well, the very first one is the good one. The second one was ridiculous. And this one looked like, I don't even know. But Gerald Butler's getting his money on. He realized, forget all that 300 stuff. All I got to do is, he tried to be the ladies' man. He tried to do it all after 300. He been getting his hustle on. And he realized the best thing to do was to produce these doggone films and put himself in them. Because that Hunter, that thing with that doggone ship, that was amazing. A Hunter Killer. Man, that movie was great. I watched that movie like 1,000 times. My buddy Charles been on one. Am I still up? You know this ain't my bedtime, man. I'm on Euro time. Well, for the security in my house, I have silent alarms. I got all kind of stuff in the house, but I need a battery for one of the switches. I can just hit a button and hit them, and those alarms go off, and they send a message right to the unit. They send the right people over to come get the bodies, because all there's gonna be is bodies. Lots of bodies. It'd be like John Wick. You working again? You're like, yep, we working again. Okay, look, these look like the ones. CR 2032. Titanium lithiums. All right, we have our winner. And just like that, we are in business. Ah, love being the only one in the store. Who's on this shirt? Braun lose chips all the time, B. He be alright. You know, I never thought about it the way everybody else did, but for him to say we invented time travel in 2028 and he got here in 2032. I mean, in 2030, he showed up here. He's from 2030, and we invented it in 2028. Why he the first one we seen pop up making all this talking? Somebody should have been here from 2 years ago.
And if I may say, the coolest space story ever. I heard there's a carnival in town. Time to check it out.
Go ahead, Buzz. Tell him, Buzz.
Have you seen Forky? Where'd he go?
I haven't seen Forky. Bo Peep. Did you lose your sheep?
Have you seen my sheep, Billy, Goat, and Gruff?
I ain't seen them, though.
I tell you, they were just here.
I believe you. Yeah, situation's pretty it's pretty messed up, man. But it's amazing what people can come up with and get away with. Now, what a lot of you guys don't understand and don't know is that my friend had, you probably know him, D-Style Boxing on YouTube. He lives in El Paso. So when all the things that was happening today in El Paso, well, yesterday for you guys who went to sleep and woke back up, all the things that happened in El Paso, that was shocking the world. It's like 5 minutes from his house. It wasn't a hoax. There's people that he knows. His son was shot. He survived, but he's one of the victims. Well, see, that's a big one. I was gonna get to that, Shaq, to see what we would do in a situation like that. That's cool and dandy. But I'm thinking like this. When you go back in time, you can mess up a lot of history. I don't want to mess up my own being born. You go back in time and do that. Next thing you know, I don't have my TV show no more. I ain't got the Flash. I don't got Batman no more. I'll be, hey, where is Batman? You would have been messed up a whole bunch of stuff. I'll be born in somewhere in Nigeria, be like, you free. I'm free, wear my shoes. See, you gotta think things out, Shaq. You have a whole new mama and daddy. You don't want to mess with time like that. I'm telling you, time travel is dangerous. I only want to go back like a couple of weeks. Send me back a couple of weeks with a check with the lottery number winners, and I'm good. Shoot, that's how you do it. I go back and hit the Powerball like 10 times. I mean, that's impossible. How this dude, the same guy, hit the number 10 times? I'll be like, I'm gonna take that 150 million I won. I'm gonna split it up with the hood, the other 150. So I'm gonna kick it back. Oh, I'm gonna kick it back in. We're gonna be kicking in. That's me, Mr. Kick It In. So, how would I do the time travel? I told you I would go back to 21. Because when I was 21, I got injured. I think I was 22 when that happened. I got injured at my job. That's why I think it happened. And either that or a car accident. And it messed my stomach up. I had some internal injuries that's been bothering me all to this day. So that's why I have to be careful foods I eat, how I eat. Good thing it's like all this stuff I don't eat hot foods anyway, so I'm good. I mean, like, hot foods, I don't need it. I'm good there. It's about anybody here from Illinois. They have the lottery app, even online now. You can go back and look it up. And I have winning numbers going back to 1999. And it was a time I almost won the lottery. I mean, seriously, it was like in about May or September, I was like 2 numbers off from winning the lotto. And they were very close for me winning the lotto. That when the numbers were called, I actually thought I won it. I'm like, I won. I gotta check my ticket, but I think I won. It was like, I think I had like 24 and the number was like 26. And another one was like 22. And I had like 24 or something like that. They were that close. And then I went back to go check it out. Oh, I was like, I'm gonna go back and check it out, cause I still got my lottery ticket from back then, from 1999. I still got that. I used to play them same numbers repeatedly, over and over, cause I remember what the lady said. Lady told me who won. She said the way she won is the fact that she kept playing. She kept playing the same numbers over and over. Like, don't switch your numbers. Whatever number you play, continuously playing those numbers. You have to continuously play and play the same numbers over and over. As uneventful as that sounds, it actually was the perfect system. Well, when you hear about an incident that happened at a Walmart somewhere in another city, that scare a lot of people to keep them from coming to Walmart. So now I'm like the only person in Walmart. It's amazing. People is wrapped around fear so much. But that was sad what happened to those people. I mean, little girls out there selling water, selling little water bottles, and you turn a gun on them. It's so cowardly. Yeah. Area 51. Right. That's why I'm like, do you think somebody would go 2 years before they will start popping up here talking about time machines? Somebody gonna randomly make a post and start talking about traveling back and forth into space and time. Everything would be screwed up. The government would have screwed everything up. They done went up and covered up everything. They can go back in time. Next thing you know, we come back, we wake up, we be back in shackles and chains. You're like, oh, Lincoln never freed the slaves. That was just a rumor. Yeah, it could be stuff to talk about, to hide something with Trump. I mean, with him, can't put it past him. I remember when they used to tell us as kids, like, well, you gotta be president, you gotta do this, you gotta learn this, you gotta learn that. No, you don't. You don't have to have proper English. You don't have to do anything. I mean, The president of the United States was in a litigation back and forth with a porn star. Are we being serious right now? That's how far we've stooped. And people are voting for this. This ain't slander, this is the truth. But we was outraged when Obama wore a tan suit and Michelle Obama went sleeveless. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? Why is he in a tan suit? Cannot be casual. What is happening here? You can't be casual in the White House. You're wearing a tan suit. What's happening? That's not presidential. Michelle Obama, that is not classy. Didn't they say that when they were in office? Now look where everything else is at. That ain't even close to the bar no more. Yeah, I haven't listened to Anderson Park. Some of his stuff is okay. It ain't better than Corday's though. Corday album is better than his. I mean, by a long shot too. Then I've been listening to the motion, you know that. Listening to that motion. Will Trump be impeached? Absolutely not. The Democrats won't even push for him to be impeached. You know why? Because he's gonna lose. I mean, they're gonna lose if they do that. Because the problem is, how are you going to impeach somebody when he hasn't been found? It's hard to prove all of the things that he's done. Congress won't push for it. So you're going to always have a problem there. And then it looked like Trump won another victory, which he totally didn't do. So what they gonna do is play it the smart way. Keep winning in courts, taking the president's team to court, beating them and winning in court, and getting victory after victory. Then when he's out of the White House, guess what's gonna happen? Guess what you think gonna happen to old Trumpy? As soon as he take one foot out that White House, he's a civilian. And when he's a civilian, he gonna get hit. Charges, charges, and charges. He gonna be, but they said well, court's on Friday. Trust me, they all waiting for him to become a civilian. Morning. Well, here's the thing. I'm not mad at anybody that votes for Trump. Why would I be mad at that? It's their choice. My thing is the hypocrisy. I mean, he's definitely lowered the bar on what a standard president is supposed to be.
Please rescan item.
Okay, there we go. Well, when I think presidential, I think commander-in-chief. Hey, that's cool.
Key in the item's code or look up item. Insert cash or select payment type.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, who in their right mind would want to vote for Hillary? Her whole campaign was basically, it's either me or him. And
Insert cash or select payment type. Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
I was gonna say, I thought I just paid it. Exactly. She's more presidential than he is, you know, but you look at the standards, she would have been terrible as a president. We would have been in wars. You know, people had enough of her. I don't know about all that, but she's unfit. I mean, see, the problem is, let's say people have a hard time admitting they picked the wrong horse. You know, it's like, okay, you voted for somebody. It definitely isn't working out. Rather than admit defeat, some good things being done. Remember that bill they passed last week for gas? Yeah, he's done a good job. It's like, dude, he sucks. He's like doing the worst ever. We're like, what are you talking about? You hear somebody say something stupid like, he stopped the war with North Korea. Remember we were gonna have a war? We made peace with him. Trump made it happen. Dennis Rodman brought them together. Dennis Rodman.